Hello everyone and welcome. Today I will showcase the machine gun of medieval age, and that machine gun is a goddamn bow. This bow attacks extremely quickly, even though in the previous patch they reduced the attack speed cap from 2.9 basic attacks per second to 2.5 basic attacks per second. I'll talk about the most important part of the bow, and it's the E. It might sound simple, but it has some features that not everybody knows. Regular bow E is called Enchanted Quiver. By using it, you get 18 enchanted arrows. Every normal attack with an enchanted arrow increases your normal attack damage by 35% and attack speed by 15%. This buff stacks up to 6 times. So normally by pressing E you get 2 different buffs: the limited arrows and the damage increase. Also, once your damage increase stacks at the limit of 6, your normal attacks also reduce the enemy resistances by around 44, and that depends on the item power. You need to understand that your arrow gets used up and you get damage increase when your arrow reaches the target. Not when you shoot, but when it reaches your target. Meaning, if you're far away from the target, your second will be slower, since it will take longer time for your arrow to reach your target. And now, I'm not saying that you need to stand on top of a broadsword, but if your opponent is ranged, there is no harm in standing on top of him to get your stacks faster. Also, if you have 1 arrow left and you are far away from the target, by the time your arrow reaches your target, you will still have enough attack speed to shoot 2 extra arrows. So, let's just talk about something that a lot of people don't really know about. It's the cooldown and duration of the bow E. The cooldown of the regular bow E is 20 seconds and the duration is 30 seconds. So the duration is longer than the cooldown. Before you even see red names, you pop your E, or when you see red names you pop E and run away and kite them while waiting for your cooldowns. And just wait there for like 15 seconds. That means that you, in the next 5 seconds, you will have your second E ready, and you will have a double E. Now let's say you did the correct kiting and you have your E ready. Your damage increase is at 6 stacks and you have 1 arrow left. What do? You do not use your arrow. Instead, if your E is ready, you will press your E without using up that arrow. This will give you 18 new arrows, and you will still keep the 6 damage increase stacks. Now you have 210% damage increase on your basic attacks and 90% attack speed, and have all of the 18 arrows. Meaning all of your arrows are going to be very efficient because you're not using any arrows to stack up. All of your arrows are already stacked up. Now,
that's a lot of damage.
But this isn't all of it. With the bow you're going to also be using poison arrows, explosive arrows, and piercing arrows as the passive. Poison arrows will be the main damage dealer when you're either purged or don't have 6 stacks on your E yet. Now with explosive arrows you need to be smarter. You get 10 explosive arrows which do magical damage and do a 5-meter AoE around your target. Now what you want to do is only use your explosive arrows when you reduce the resistances of your target by using your E. Basically you need to look at your buffs. If you have the 6 stacks from your E, you are ready to pop your explosive arrows and melt down your target. Now don't forget that the piercing arrows passive makes the target take up to extra 8% damage from all damage sources. Your target is going to be melted instantly. Now let's talk about the biggest concern. All of your damage is from buffs, which might make you not want to use the bow, because what you're going to do when they have a Fiend Cal or Black Hands purge with the E? Well, that's why I'm using the Hellion Hood. All of the purges that you will see in 2v2s and 5v5 Hellgates are point and click, meaning they need to see you to target you. But if you are in your Hellion Hood smoke, they cannot purge anything at all. But you still need to watch out for Mage Robe. Mage Robe gives a purging shield, which increases resistances by a little bit, and purges everyone who attacks him. Luckily for you, most of the mage robe users in 5.5 Hellgates are curse mages, and if you are using a mage robe and they have a dot, which stands for damage over time, curse on you, you can purge their purging shield with your purging shield. The moment you press your mage robe, the curse you have on you will trigger the purging shield, which will make them get purged instantly. For multiple months I have played using only the bow, and the build that I have stuck with for a very long time is Thetford Cape, Hellion Hood, Mage Robe and Guardian Bits. I use Thetford Cape because it does around 180 damage every 15 seconds, which can help quite a lot. Had a lot of moments when I'm out of all my E's, and the Cape with poison arrows finishes off my target. Hellion Hood helps against one-shot comps because if they jump on you, you will go invis and silence them at the same time. But the main reason is that it protects from getting purged, since all purges that are seen in 2v2 or 5v5 need to have vision of you. I use Mage Robe to purge some annoying defensives like Loving Armor, Everlasting Spirit, or some damage buffs like the opposing bow. I had it save me many times against Broadsword, Stalker, Hood, and E combo. Now I use Guardian Beats because it's the strongest defensive in the game for 2v2s. Because your health gets doubled and the boots are not purgeable. Now you have to keep in mind that once your Gigantify ends, your health is cut by 50% to make it go back to normal values. Meaning that if you get healed by flat mount, for example 200, the heal will be 100 once you go back to normal form. Heals that are percentage heals, like Greyguard Helmet or healing potions, work just fine. For the food you're always going to be using stew, and potions depend on what your teammate is using. If he's also DPS, you will need to use healing potions, but if your teammate is a healer, you will need to use poison potions 100%. Thanks for watching this video, and before the video ends, I just want to say that I just want you to press the subscribe button. Why? Because 90% of my viewers are not subscribed. Hopefully this video was good, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Shadows settle on the plane.